Why don't we hear what Mr. Genius has to say about how white people are really close to animals because we don't have melanin, because we don't have melanin, we don't have empathy, because we don't have empathy, we don't have soul. That makes us animals.
Doc. Then let's go to what it really is then. When we talk about the power of melanated people, when we talk about who we really are as guys and understanding that our melanin is so powerful and it connects us in a way that the reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it. So then when you see what, Dr. Francis C. Welsing talked about is that fear and that
just genetic annihilation,
deficiency of when you have a person that has the lack of pigment, the lack of melanin, that they know that they will be annihilated. So therefore, however they got the power, they have the lack of compassion. That melanin comes with compassion. Melanin comes with soul. That we call it soul. We soul brothers and sisters. That's the melanin that connects us. So the people that don't have it are a little, and I'm gonna say this carefully, are a little less, and where the term actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear, they're acting out of low self-esteem, they're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and
fight or flight,
in order to survive.
Exactly.
So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when I say we, I speak of the melanated people.
Right.
They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. Because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough, torrential environments. So they're acting as animals.
Right.
So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages. And then they built up such this I don't want to say warrior, but they built up such this conquering barbaric mentality.
So that's weird enough, right? This is a national media figure, square in the mainstream. Okay, here's where it gets weird. There's another part of this where he might have said, I think he said it here. Well, I don't have the tape of it. But he said something like, and what about the Hebrew people? Everybody knows blacks are the original Hebrew people. We are the original Hebrews. So black people cannot be anti-Semitic because we are the Semites. Then he went on to say, some bad stuff about Jewish people. Okay, that was a bridge too far for his company. He does all these things for. It's called Viacom. I think Viacom owns CBS. Don't hold me to that. I think they do. So Viacom put out a statement, and it was really weird. It said, hey, you said something anti-Semitic, so we're not gonna tolerate that because we don't put up with the hatred and the bigotry and all this other stuff. The Viacom letter didn't say one damn thing about white people being animals because we don't have melanin. And we lived in the Caucasus Mountains, where we became evil and savages because we couldn't go out in the sun long enough. And that's why we're not good dancers and we don't like black music. I mean, this guy, Nick Cannon, is a nut job.